Bonus football in Santa Barbara City College. Kick is away. And back to receive is Dejon Packard, who gets into the middle and is loose a little bit on the sideline to the 20, 25, 30, 35 down to the 40, and is tackled out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. So a good return there by Dejon Packard, wide receiver from Phoenix, Arizona. That'll bring out the offense of the Roadrunners, led by quarterback Cesar Vela. Arion Kapler is the running back. The lefty drops back to pass, being chased off the edge, and he throws on the run, nearly intercepted. Oh, what a superhuman catch on the sidelines. Dangerous throw. It's caught by, looks like that was Donald Johnson, and they'll move the chains. 4th down and 1. The offense remains on the field. Big play early on. They quickly line up. They line up heavy. The handoff is in the middle, and don't even know who's carrying that ball. It could have been anybody carrying the ball, but it's a 1st down. Play clock winding down. They barely get it off. Vela, dangerous pass, and it's ahead of his receiver off of his fingertips. Pass intended for Donald Johnson in the middle of the field, and it'll be 4th down, and the Vaqueros get an early stop.
It's Chris Duarte, the freshman, as long as 37. He'll be about matching that here.
This is a 40-yarder right here. Left-footed kick is up. It's a line drive, and it is good. Caden Chan and B.J. Phillips back to receive. It's a line drive kick on the ground, picked up by Caden Chan on the 25. Chan running, and he's kind of get through, and he hops over defenders to the 40 and to midfield, trying to keep going, dancing on the sideline. And Caden Chan, the all-first-team returner, has done it again. And he's got the ball all the way out to pass midfield near the 47-yard line, and that's going to get the Vaqueros crowd going, isn't it? Two receivers on the bottom side, one at the top. Wells is on the top side in single coverage. Santa Barbara moving to the left. Johnson has a lot of time, and he's being chased to the right side. He scrambles, and he's going to keep it himself down to the 20. He's in midfield, and he slides and protects himself right at the 1st down marker. See what the officials will mark it. And they'll move the chains, barely. Here he goes, he's under center. Takes the handoff. There's that play-action rollout, and he's got B.J. Phillips on the right side. He's running towards the end zone, diving for the pylon. He's going to be a little bit short. Goes out of bounds near the 1-yard line. B.J. really wanted that touchdown.
After a pass, an unsuccessful pass.
And here they go quickly. They line up heavy on the 2-yard line. The running back is Norfleet. He pushes his way in for a touchdown. Mekhi Norfleet into the end zone. And we've got our first touchdown of the game. Celebrating with his team. The Vaqueros lead 6-3. And look who's back. It is Joe Bowman, Carson, and you were correct. Extra point is good. So running back is Smith out of the backfield, and it's going to be a slant. Pass is caught by number 19. Makes a move, and he's loose, and still loose. That was Jackson Meehan on the reception, and he takes it all the way down to the 25-yard line. So here is Bowman now. About a 33-yard attempt. Or 23-yard attempt, excuse me. And the kick is up, and it is good.
And the kick is good.
3 receivers on the bottom, and Santa Barbara showing blitz. Vela sees it and checks it. Play clock winding down at 2. Can they get the snap off? They barely get it off. Here's a roll out to the left side. Here is Vela. He's running. He's nearly out of bounds. A floating pass is caught in the middle, and he's smacked immediately. Looked like that was Kai Singleton, the linebacker, in on the stop. It's short of the 1st down by a long shot. Big 4th down gamble here by Jack Steptoe.
I like the call. The punt only gives you about 30 yards of field position. I like going for it.
Here's the that's going to be a quarterback punt. That was very, very sneaky. And the punt is going to be downed at the 20-yard line. So it's 2nd and 6. Toss back to Brandon Smith, and Smith now gets a hole, and he's loose on the sidelines, and he makes a 2nd move, makes a 3rd move. There's a flag coming in late. A 2nd flag comes in. Smith with his longest gain of the day gets to the 29-yard line, but will it count?
It was nowhere near the line of scrimmage. I don't think it's a hold.
In the secondary.
Personal foul, face mask, on the defense. First down.
And it's going to count, and more. So it was a face mask on 3rd and 12. Johnson dropping back, pumping, looking, firing it in the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. Threw it into double coverage. Pass is picked off. There's the mistake he finally made. It's going to be Christopher Moore who picks him off. Threw it into double coverage, and there's the first mistake for Johnson. There's going to be a flag after the play, maybe for unsportsmanlike conduct.
And the Vaqueros are certainly going to have great field position.
Steven Muratal is going to punt it, and it's a short punt. Caden Chan's got it, picks it up at the 40, makes a move, gets into the inside, and a second move to the outside. Don't fumble it, Caden Chan. A rough run by Chan. Returns a very, very short punt, and Santa Barbara's got great field position. They'll get the ball inside the 30. Wells is still in single coverage. Here's the toss back to Brandon Smith, running to the left sideline. Smith making a move, and a second move, and a third move, getting close to the goal line. Is going to have the first down. Series of moves on the joysticks by Brandon Smith. And the Santa Barbara Vaqueros are going to have it within the 5-yard line.
The 5-yard line.
And here they go. They're going to snap it quickly. The ball's at the 3-yard line. Smith is a tailback. Johnson under center. And the give is to Brandon Smith. Smith looking, and he is in for the touchdown. Brandon Smith, his 14th rushing touchdown on the season. And the Santa Barbara City College Vaqueros land 6 more points, and they add to their lead. And it is up, and it is good. Still has not missed. They're taking a lot of time. 3 receivers top side. Vela's looking. He throws it. It's a deep ball in single coverage. And it is caught by Kevin Johnson on the right sideline. Ball's going to be all the way to the 38 in Vaquero territory. Moving quickly here with 2:43 to go on the game clock. Vela takes the snap. He throws over the middle. It's caught in a slant. That's Kevin Johnson, who has enough for a first down to the 15-yard line. Roadrunners really on the move now.
End zone.
Here's Vela with 3 receivers, bottom side, 1 to the top. He's moving. He's under heavy pressure by the Vaqueros. He's going to take off and run to the right sideline, and he gets, he extra dive, second effort, may have gotten the first down. Bowling over some Vaqueros. 3rd and 1 with 56 seconds to go in the game, in the first half. They line up heavy run. It's going to be a give up the middle, and I'm not sure he got there. It's a stop. So it'll be a 4th down and inches as the clock continues to move.
Go for it.
42 seconds. They got to hurry here. 4th down and inches. Ball's at the 6.5-yard line. They're lining up heavy run. Vaqueros are all on the line. And they surge ahead, and they barely get the first down. Clock is continuing to move, and they're called timeout. Vaqueros crowd getting loud here. This is the loudest they've been all day. 1st and goal from the 6. Here is Vela running towards his left and gets it for a receiver, and he's short of the goal line. They're going to have to hurry and snap this ball. Pass is caught by Donald Johnson. Clock is moving. Clock is running. 16 seconds. They got to hurry up and spike it. They got to do something. Ball's at the 1-yard line. They line up heavy. Are they going to try to punch this in right here? What are they going to do? And they're going to spike it. Wow, took a long time to spike. Took a very long time to spike. 8 seconds left in the game clock. Vela's got to make a decision quick. He drops back. He's looking. He's giving chase. He's got to get rid of the ball. He throws it into the end zone, and it's caught. And it's caught. Touchdown. Arian Kapler. What a play. Vela, a great play, scrambling. 2 or 3 Vaqueros were bringing down the heat on him, and he made an excellent play, saving them in the first half for a touchdown.
Vela, scrambling. He was all the way back by the 20-yard line. That is what a throw. Wide open receiver. That changes the ball game completely.
Extra point is up. And it is good. 4th down and inches. Ball's in the 47. They'll line up heavy. Johnson under center. Only need a couple inches. Just sneak it. And he sneaks it, and he gets the first down.
Monroe did it.
They hustle to the line. Smith is in single back. The give is a toss back to Smith. Smith turns on the afterburners, and he's getting to the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds after a 7-yard gain. Smith is itching to get out of there. He is ready to break one loose. Vaqueros will quickly get to the line. Johnson's heavy under center. And it's going to be a handoff to Smith. Smith is going to get loose, and now he's loose! Smith in the backfield! He is gone! Touchdown, Brandon Smith! He finally got what he wanted, ran right through the middle, and there was nobody within 15 area codes of him. Touchdown, Vaqueros!
And I'll tell you what, I didn't like the pitch for that exact reason. Shove it through the middle. The blocks were unbelievable there. I mean, wide open hole, untouched from the 40 into the end zone. You don't see that too often, and huge touchdown for the Vaqueros.
41-yard scamper for Brandon Smith, looking like his old self. That pushes the Santa Barbara City College lead to 23-10, pending the extra point, and it is good. So Bowman remains perfect, and Brandon Smith now has 15 rushing touchdowns on the season.
And he's got a good arm. He has a good arm. He's throwing a good ball.
4 receivers, and it's going to be an option pitch to the running back Kapler, and he's going to be in for a first down. He's got more running to the sidelines near the 40 to the 38, and is cut down at the 38, but he'll move the chains for a first down. So working the passing game out of the backfield. 4 receivers. They've been showing that all day. Vela in the shotgun. They motion the second running back out, and Vela's being chased now. Multiple Vaqueros. It's Amir Brown. He gets rid of it. Barely got rid of it. Was there a receiver in the area?
That has to be intentional grounding.
A late hit after. No flag on the hit, and there's a flag. Either that's grounding or it's roughing the passer. It was Kobe Sarna who was giving chase to the quarterback. They're marching back, and this is going to be intentional grounding. Here's the drop by Vela on a pump fake. He's got room to run here if he wants to. Vela wants to pass it instead. A dangerous pass, and it's caught. And Kevin Johnson's got it near the original line of scrimmage, but he's still going to be short. But it's going to be a 4th down and 8. So they are going to keep the offense on the field here with a 4th down and 8. Big play here at the 34-yard line. 3 receivers, now 1 motion to the bottom. Here's the snap. Vela's dropping, giving chase, and Santa Barbara's coming after him, and they finally get him! They finally get Vela on the floor. Coming in to make the sack was Kobe Sarna. A huge sack, and Santa Barbara takes over.
Talking about momentum, that changes the game. It goes from a lot to ask for the Desert to, I mean, chances are you're losing this game. That's the only way to put it.
Got to punt it away here. And here's the punt, and it's a good punt. It goes over the head. Can they catch up to it? A good bounce at the 1, and it's down at the 2-yard line.
Wow.
Went over the head of Chris Moore. A great punt, flipping the field position and pinning the Desert Roadrunners deep. Here's the punt. Are they going to kick it to him? They are going to kick it. He's going to field it on 1 hop. And
no.
Careful, Ken Chan. And he muffs the punt. Who's going to be on it? He tried to field it on 1 hop, and it squirted out of his hands. Flag comes in after the play as both teams are in the center. Who's going to have the ball? No signal yet from the officials.
I think Santa Barbara jumped on it.
2nd and 8 from the 47. Here's another give to Brandon Smith. Smith getting through the middle and makes a defender miss. And he's loose in the secondary. He's trying to run away from the defensive backs of the Desert Roadrunners, and he does! He is out of there for a touchdown. Brandon Smith dancing in the end zone as he scores again, driving a nail into the coffin of this Beach Bowl. That's what he can do, just simply explosive.
Brandon Smith, 20 attempts, 180 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is reclaiming his throne as one of the best running backs in the league. We saw him take a couple-week absence. Wasn't himself, dealing with an injury.
Give that man his crown.
Unbelievable.
Extra point by Bowman is good.
Bet you could have guessed that.
31-10. Brandon Smith has done it again. Maybe it's a chance at redemption here. Here is Vela. 3 receivers top side. He's looking, has time, delivers, pass is tipped, and it's tipped in the hands of Johnson. Kevin Johnson came up with it. It was tipped by multiple Vaqueros, and Johnson kept his eye on the ball and caught it for a first down.
That is one of the best catches you will ever
Carson,
see.
I thought this was Santa Barbara. They're playing in Vegas with these gambles.
Absolutely. I mean, that was tipped up into the air a few times, and somehow coming down with it.
Playing with their lives right there was Desert. They'll have the first down in the red zone at the 20. Handoff is to Kapler, makes a move in space. The second move bounces out to the left side, and he's loose, and he's going toward the goal line, and it's going to be a touchdown. So Desert hanging by a thread. They're not done yet. Scoring the touchdown after the tip ball reception is Kapler. Hold everything. Game not over yet. Chris Duarte for an extra point. Got to still make this, and he makes it. Johnson's in the shotgun. Give this to Mekhi Norfleet running to the left side of the formation. And once again, he breaks multiple tackles. And he's to the 40. And he stiff arms of Desert Roadrunner. A vicious run by Mekhi Norfleet. Spoiled by the cool weather. And here is a wide receiver slant route to Jackson Meehan. And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. A couple more.
That's crazy.
Still light out here, but sun is definitely leaving. Johnson on third down. He looks, he fires over the middle. It's complete to B.J. Phillips. And Johnson's best passing play of the day. Phillips catches it. 2nd and 5. Run formation. Here is the Smith. Smith again moving and carrying a pile. He's still on his feet. No officials have blown it dead yet. And now they blow it dead. Smith got all the way to the 4. Johnson heavy. He's going to try and sneak this all the way in, and he is in for the touchdown. Alex Johnson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. The Vaqueros are celebrating, and they have lots of good reason to do that as they have now pushed their lead to 3 scores on the Johnson keeper.
And
look at that O-line move.
That was all the O-line there.
Sure
Alex
was.
Johnson got out in front. The O-line got behind and kind of just pushed him and made it so no one was going to be able to stop him. That's a freight train right there. You can't stop those with no brakes. So,
oh, wow. And there's movement. Offsides. It doesn't matter because the extra point is good.
It's been a rough stretch in these types of games, but today they've really shined.
Vela looking out of the backfield. That is Abdullah, the running back, and he's loose on the sidelines and gets all the way down to the 6-yard line. So had they not taken all that time, now they have the ball at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6. 4 receivers. Here is Vela looking for his first read, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Kevin Johnson. And it's a library in here because the Vaqueros still know it's over, but nevertheless, touchdown. Kevin Johnson.
The mist. Right next to the beach.
Oh, no, and it's a botched extra point as now Vela's being chased in the backfield. He's just got to throw this up there and hope somebody comes up with it, and it falls incomplete harmlessly. Bad snap. Could not even get the kick away. And even if this was a ball game, that's a big miss. Now it's kicking toward the left sideline, ball on the left hash. Waiting for the officials to give the signal. And it's a nice bounce, and who has it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who's got it? Fight on the ground for the football. And Santa Barbara came up with it, but not without their lives flashing before their eyes right there. That's indeed what they're going to be doing. It'll be Chris Moore back there to receive the punt. And there's the punt, nearly blocked. Moore's going to have a decent look at this, and he's going to catch it, and he's going to be immediately tackled by multiple Vaqueros. Oh, the ball is out, and the Vaqueros pick it up and score a touchdown. Xavier Gutierrez picked up the fumble, and that is an exclamation point here in La Playa Stadium. Celebrating all around are the Vaqueros as they popped the ball loose and scored a touchdown.
Wow.
Exclamation point.
That is one of the things that you just don't expect to see. Maybe if you're a Green Bay Packers fan, you see that quite a bit, but like myself.
Boy, what a... If this was a game where people were betting on, somebody would have lost a lot of money on that. Bowman will kick the extra point. It's up, and oh, he missed one! He does not end the season perfect. Bowman is going to hate himself for that. So Bowman cannot finish the season perfect on extra points. So the clock officially winds down. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since 1982, the Santa Barbara City College Vaqueros have won a bowl game. They defeat Desert by a final score of 44-23, winning the Santa Barbara Beach Bowl right here at home. And for the first time in program history, they have won 10 games and capped off their season on a fantastic note.